What's going on, Swole Gamers? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all having a great day. In today's video, we're going to be going over the top 5 best zombie maps in all of Treyarch Zombies. Sorry for the extended break. I would like to say a few things before we get into the intro of the video. I've been in the process of moving back home, and with that being said, my setup is different. For a few weeks, we're not going to be live streaming because my setup is not in the position that I want it to be, and I'm not comfortable with streaming because I don't want to give you guys piss poor content and content that's not up to the Swole Patrol standard. So until we can get better internet, we're not going to be streaming, but I'm going to be pumping out more YouTube videos for you guys. So hopefully that is keeping the channel afloat and keeping it in a position where we can still continue to grow and have a great time hanging out with you guys, because that's something that I'm really going to miss, because honestly it's a highlight of my day. I will let you guys know in the future when we're starting with that, but let's get straight into the intro. A few things before we jump into the top 5. This will be a Treyarch exclusive list, but we are more than open to doing lists with multiple developers in the future, for example World War II, Infinity Ward, things like that. All of these maps will be considered in their original state, so for example World at War Knocked, that will be the knock that we are looking at, and not the Zombie Chronicles knocked in Black Ops 3. And this is my own opinion, so feel more than free to comment your favorite top 5 maps down in the comment section down below, and make sure that you subscribe and like the videos. Around 65 to 70% of people who watch my videos do so without leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing, hitting that bell. So guys, if you would like to see more quality content here on the channel, make sure you do all those things before you head out. Let's get straight into the video. Starting off our list with an absolute banger, we have the one and only, at our number 5 position, Gulag Groovy. And let me just tell you right now, this map is an absolute banger and is so worthy of this number 5 position. There's a lot of different maps that are going to be in our honorable mentions towards the end that very closely cut for the number 5. And let me go ahead and get right into explaining why this map makes my number 5. Dempsey explains it much better than I ever could, so we're going to give him the floor.
Fucking stupid fucking insect fuckers!
Well said, Dempsey. Well said. You know, I'm not even going to write a script for this part, because this is really the only thing that I can think of that I don't like about this map. And it's these fucking Valkyrie drones. They get in your way when training, they shock you, they blind you, they're just not good. They're like hellhounds. They give you a max ammo, there's at least that. But if you take them out, I only see improvement. And yes, they're unique to the map, but I don't know. I don't know. Now that we're done with what I view as all of the negatives, Gulag Groovy is the last Ether original map that we have within the Zombies storyline. Taking place in Stalingrad in the USSR, our crew travels there to deal with Ultimus Nikolai. When they arrive, they see Nikolai attempting to kill them, fire-breathing dragons, a 935 facility, and did I mention fire-breathing dragons? Yes, I did? Okay, great. This map itself is very simple to understand, and is very similar to the Giant in a lot of ways. There are 3 different areas of the map that you have to traverse to accomplish a task, and Pack-a-Punch is opened up. Now, for casual players, it's very easy to understand, and there are a multitude of original weapons that offer very unique playstyles simply for Gulag Groovy, such as the amazing FFAR, the dual-wield Mark III ray guns, and the fucking PPSH. Holy shit, we have not seen this since World at War. It was absolutely phenomenal when we saw this trailer and saw the PPSH. Everybody went nuts. Gulag can also very easily boast one of the greatest boss fights of all time, a fantastic Easter egg, the best zombie shield in my own opinion, just blows everything the fuck up, a satisfying specialist weapon, the Gauntlet of Siegfried, I don't know if I said that right, but we're going to go with it, and not to mention the freaking Dragon Strikes, which act as a monkey bomb. The list goes on and on with this map. This map is fun, with or without gobblegums, and introduce time trials for melee weapons. For all these fantastic different reasons, this map comes in at number 5 on our list. Coming in at our number 4 position, we have Shadows of Evil. And Shadows holds a very special place in my heart for a number of reasons. Because, honestly, I just love this map so much. It was one of the first maps that I really got into playing zombies. My first real map was Origins, and then you had followed by Shadows of Evil. What better way to get into zombies? Two fantastic maps back to back. If you've been in any of my live streams, chances are that I have played Shadows at least once or twice. Do a lot of challenges on Shadows. Just an absolutely fantastic map that I cannot play enough. I can play Shadows any time of day, any group of people, even if they don't know what they're doing. Shadows is just a fantastic time. However, let's get into the negatives first. The most glaring of these negatives is going to be the bugs and the meatballs, which I view as a very poor replacement for the Hellhounds. They're disgusting.
Disgusting!
They're not fun. Half the time you can't find the max ammo for them. And the meatballs are just absolutely pointless. You can literally end a round without firing a single freaking shot. Similar to the Valkyrie drones, they don't add much to the map, other than just being unique to Shadows. Other than the bugs and the meatballs, I really don't feel like there are many complaints to be made with Shadows. For those that say that the map is confusing, there are plenty of maps that are confusing. Watch a YouTube video, get it together. Like, if you don't understand the map, play it more or watch YouTube. Complaining about the map and saying that it's confusing is a stupid complaint. Just get your shit together. On to the positive aspects of Shadows of Evil, which there are a bunch, by the way. Shadows of Evil takes place in Morgue City, along with our unique cast of characters, those being Nero, a wizard or a magician, Jackie fucking Vincent, our corrupt cop, Floyd Campbell, the boxer, and Jessica, the actress. Each of them have committed quote-unquote sins by killing other people or various misdeeds, and are chosen to fight against the zombie horde to quote-unquote redeem themselves and get rid of their sins. Their worst dreams come true, and as they do what the Shadow Man asks, he opens the gateway to the Apothecans, and they now have to fight to reclaim their city from the zombie horde. Shadow's in-depth story, though, is not its only strength, as it can easily boast a top 10 wonder weapon with the Apothecan Servant, which was easily number 1 on a top 10 list, with Gobblegums and Pack-a-Punch, but that Pack-a-Punch version was obviously removed. The Apothecan Sword, unique wonder weapons such as the Bootlegger, as well as Little Arnie's, and where would we be without our beloved Widow Wine, which basically acts as a second Juggernaut, protecting the player when they are hit. Margwas are also introduced on this map, which I believe to be one of the best bosses within the game mode, offering points, parts, a power-up drop, and yet offering a very potent challenge on lower rounds. The map is easy to understand after a few playthroughs, as you have 3 separate districts with an Undercroft and a Pack-a-Punch. Not to mention the fact that the Apothecan statues allow you to turn into an Apothecan, where you can unlock different parts of the map and access different things that allow you to progress through the map in a more fun way. This is similar to what we saw in Mob of the Dead, and it just allows you to add more replayability and a learning curve to unlocking everything in the map, as opposed to just flipping a power switch. This makes the map more fun to me, and to many other people that enjoy Shadows. They really do enjoy having the Apothecan to unlock everything. Lastly, let's not underestimate the fact that Shadows of Evil absolutely nails its setting to a T. You feel like you're in 1920s America in a city similar to New York, and you're just absolutely intrigued with the setting and everything that's going on within the map. For all the reasons I've already said, Shadows of Evil comes in at our number 4 spot. Coming in at our number 3 spot on our top 5 zombies maps, we have IX or 9, and I know I'm going to get annihilated in the comment section. Starting us up on the main negatives of this map. The really actually only negatives on this map have to do with the BO4 engine itself within the Chaos storyline. This is what I'm referring to as the Catalyst Zombies, Pack-a-Punching your gun 5 times, and the fact that the BO3 engine looks better than the BO4 engine graphically speaking. As far as the map concerned, there are very few flaws with the map that I can think of with just the map off of the top of my head that don't pertain to the BO4 engine. I'm going to be making a video simply titled Why Black Ops 4 Failed Overall, and that's really where I'm going to explain all the negatives of the Black Ops 4 engine. I'm not going to delve into it here, but that's really the only flaws with this map, or the BO4 engine in general. Overall, I think that the map and the way it is designed is very, very good. Positively speaking, there is a lot to unpack. First off, I think that the spawn room is the best off in zombies. There's lots of room to train. There's plenty of different things to do. Perfect for spawn room challenges. And you can get a legit papped gun without using elixirs, aka gobblegums. Definitely throwing shade at you, Drago. 1v1 me, I am totally better than you. There are 4 sections of the map in an underground area with Pack-a-Punch. These 4 sections are why the map works so well with the BO4 engine, because no matter what perks you're running, you always know exactly where to go for your perk. In other BO4 maps, you can swap your perks around and the perk machines are littered throughout the map in various locations. Your entire game turns into a complete shit show as you become flustered and confused. For example, on the map Blood of the Dead, you have 4 perks as usual, but unless you've just played the map a whole bunch, you probably have no idea where these perks are. Better yet, if you swap, say, your tonic perk, which is Quick Revive, to Stamina Up, which just happens to be another perk machine, you might not know where that other perk machine is, and you just become confused and overall distressed trying to find this perk. The map overall can be confusing like Origins and still Prosper, but when your entire system is confusing to even veteran players, you have a major issue with your system. On 9, however, it's very easy to figure out where everything is based off of where the temple that you're standing in. In Zeus and Odin, you're standing right next to each other, Odin being your modifier, and Ra and Danu are right next to each other. To unlock Pack-a-Punch is also fairly easy. Kill all the gladiators within each temple, and head downstairs to the Pack-a-Punch and hold X. Bada bing, bada boom. It's a simple thing to understand, even for new players, which is great for being the on-disc map. IX also has fairly challenging bosses, such as the Gladiators, the Blightfather, and the Tigers, which are dope as hell. All of these offer very potent rewards and challenge you every single time you play the map. The Easter egg on this map isn't ridiculously challenging, like many of the other BO4 maps. With a team of 4, this Easter egg can be very simple to complete, and the boss fight with the elephant is always exciting. If you're not on your toes, it can easily take you out, and the steps leading up to it are mainly straightforward, which is much more than many other BO4 maps can say. On one stream, someone asked me how I could play a map over and over and over again and not get bored of it, and my simple response was, when you're having fun, normally you forget all about that part, and that's what I'm able to do playing IX, is just have fun and play zombies. As I previously said, the BO4 engine works best on this map and is the pinnacle of what BO4 zombies could have been throughout the entire game. Sadly, we never got to see what a developed BO4 zombies could have been, and IX comes in at our number 3 spot. Coming in hot at our number 2 spot, we have...
Hey, bro. We doing a video?
Yeah, bro, we're doing a video. What are you doing here?
I flew here.
What do you mean you flew here?
I flew from Oklahoma, bro. I wanted to be in the video.
Do you have a private jet that I don't know about?
Yeah.
Shit? This is totally off script, but
Fuck it.
hope y'all know my man Fusion PM here. He's a big friend of mine. Flew in from Oklahoma a few days ago. Had to be in the video. Told him he was
Yes,
making
sir.
a video. So, just wanted to give a huge shout out to my main man. Known him a long time. First dude I really played zombies with, so wanted to give him some props for help. Wanted to give him some props for helping me make this video. Quality content for the Swole Patrol during quarantine. Gotta represent, guys.
Peace.
Our actual number 2 spot now, coming in with an absolute classic. What else would it be besides Origins? For anybody who has not played this map, I have one simple question. What the fuck have you been playing the last 10 years? And why have you not installed this map yet? And why have you not played the Black Ops 2 Origins? Oh my goodness, what a map. What a map! For anybody who has experienced the raw BO2 version of Black Ops 2 Origins, what true passion and happiness. That is exactly what that is. Absolute passion for zombies, an absolute phenomenal map. I cannot overstate this. Origins is a phenomenal map. I cannot count the number of times that I played this map with buddies, played this map with friends of mine that I don't even talk to now, that know how great Origins is, and they don't even play zombies that much. Just securing its spot amongst the zombie knights, Origins is a truly impactful and powerful map for anybody who played it, especially the Black Ops 2 version, but getting into this map, we do need to go over the negatives of it first. That being, The most glaring of these being the mud, which drastically slows you down, is a giant pain in the ass. Can't count the number of times that I've done this Easter egg, and I've been doing the G-Strikes, upgrading my G-Strikes, and that fucking mud stops me. I have to turn back around, and I have to go do the G-Strike's last step again to get back to the table over at Gen 2. Just absolutely annoying. Not like the worst thing in the world. I mean, there's worse things in maps, but the mud is just annoying. It's really, really annoying. You can get stamina up and get it out of the way, and it's not that big of a deal, but the mud is just annoying. I can't say that enough times. I probably said it like 5 times in the last minute. That's honestly the worst part about this map. The other big part about this map that most people don't like is getting stepped on. It's more of a problem in Black Ops 3 than it is Black Ops 2. It was definitely a glitch when Chronicles first released. You could shoot the robot foot and it would not open. But other than that, you know, there really is not too many things to complain about Origins. Similar to Shadows of Evil, this map is complicated first few times you're playing it. But honestly, just watch a YouTube video. If you're into zombies like that, you're gonna play the map enough. You're gonna be watching YouTube, and you're gonna know what you're doing. So, like I said earlier in the video, maps can be confusing, maps can be difficult, and still be very, very good, very, very challenging, very rewarding, like this map. But that does not make it a bad map at all. There were so many fantastic aspects of zombies that came into play when you think about it that started with Origins. Origins is the first map to introduce 4 Wonder Weapon variants, where each player has the opportunity to have one. We see this with the fire, lightning, ice, and wind staffs. Let's not also forget that the first mist-making shotgun, the KSG, makes its appearance on this map, and the Maxistrone is also flying around. We also have lots of fantastic weapons, many of which are exclusive to Origins: the Scorpion, Scar H, the Mark II, Tommy Gun, the list goes on, and let's not forget about our classic Boomhilda. Origins is also fantastic because of the minute details that players can consistently work on. Almost every single time I play Origins, I realize something that I could do to make my run faster or be more improved, offering replayability, a learning curve, and improving your skills at zombies. Each of the 4 staffs listed, Ice, Fire, Wind, and Lightning, all offer very different playstyles and different abilities that players can use to suit their playstyles. Everyone who plays Origins can find something to get behind, even for those who might not want to use the staffs. Pack-a-Punch is very simple to unlock. Just go to all 6 generators and turn them on, which is almost unnecessary because each generator offers very valuable parts, perks, and essential items for long-term success. The Easter egg is always a rewarding experience, and every single speedrun that I do is always challenging and rewarding when I do it. Elemental Fist, the 7-inch punch, and the Elemental Knife are still to this day some of the greatest melee weapons to ever exist, and offer such a dynamic to the zombie world overall and impact how we view the zombies game today. With all of these positive things to say about Origins, it's hard to imagine a map better than this. However, Origins is coming in at our number 2 spot. Now, before we do get into our number 1 pick, we do have 2 honorable mentions, those being Mob of the Dead and Buried. Those are the only 2 maps, other than the top 5 that I picked, that I felt could have been inside of this top 5, and for various reasons, I mainly did not pick Mob of the Dead because I really did not play it during the Black Ops 2 life cycle. I still don't play it a whole lot. I play Blood of the Dead, but I know it's just not the same thing. But I do respect it as a very good map. It probably would have been number 5 if I had included it in this list, and I did not include Buried simply because the bank ruined every single map that it was on, and the Paralyzer strat on top of the bank just makes it way, way too easy to get to high rounds, and for that reason, these 2 are making our honorable mentions. Now guys, this is the moment you have all been waiting for. Our number 1 pick on the top 5 maps in all of Call of Duty Zombies is Der Eisendrache. Anybody who has ever watched my channel on Mixer probably knows that this was coming. I played this map almost every single time I stream. What a map. I remember playing this map for the first time, sitting down and knowing from that moment on I was addicted to playing zombies. I played that map probably every single day for a solid week until I could beat the Easter egg and learn how to do all of the bows. I normally would say that we need to go over the negative aspects of this map, but there are literally none. Not a single one. This map, in my eyes, is absolutely perfect. Nothing wrong. Wouldn't change it. Perfect. Der Eisendrache is centered around a castle in Austria where our characters are seen attempting to extract the quote-unquote package that turns out to be Ultimus Dempsey and be in and out clean, but instead the whole operation has been one disaster after another. And as our premise characters are now trapped and fighting for their lives. Thankfully, our 4 premise characters have the 4 bows to work with: the wolf, the void bow, which is the most underrated wonder weapon of all time, the lightning, and the fire. Fuck you, fire, I don't like you at all. And these bows can be acquired by filling up the 3 dragons scattered across the map, similar to that of Mob of the Dead. Once you fill up these bows, you can go and collect the Wrath of the Ancients, and depending on your bow, perform specific tasks that once learned were simple to remember and accomplish. And each bow told its own story and dove into the dark secrets of the castle. Treyarch went into such detail to explain the story of the castle and everything that was going on, and it was a tremendous first experience. Players also had access to the Ragnaroks, which when placed down would remain stationary and kill anything that touched it, and lifting panzers into the air. When slammed down, it would create an electric shockwave, destroying everything in its path. The panzers also fit right in on this map as a powerful wonder weapon, needs a powerful boss, and even to this day I still struggle to deal with him at some points. He does spawn in at some weird points. The Easter egg is also a very, very fantastic Easter egg. One for the books, and it's simple yet complex, difficult but rewarding, and amazing and beautiful. Blowing up the moon after ironically blowing up the Earth a few years earlier was an extraordinary experience for the first time. And not to mention the first ever boss battle in Zombies. I kid you not, the first time I played through I probably shit myself, and that's okay because I always beat it now when I play solo, right guys? Yeah, that doesn't happen. I'm sorry. I don't need to lie to myself. That's just rude. Okay, looking back on it, my introduction to zombies and really beginning to appreciate the zombies community was sadly late into its prospering years. You truly don't know how good you've got it until it's gone, and hopefully Treyarch will continue to put great effort and develop great maps for us into the future, because Swole Gamer is not going anywhere, and that is why Der Eisendrache is our #1 spot. Guys, that is going to end it for this video. I hope you've all had a fantastic time watching it. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to come and hang out with us. If you have enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on notifications with that bell, and check out all the links in the description. I hope you have a fantastic day, and let me know what future top 5s you would like to see in the future. Make sure to comment Beast down in the channel if you have made it to the very end, and I will catch you guys in the next video or the next live stream. Peace out.